Ladies, if I call your number, take 2 feet forward. We'll get the top 5, introduce them to our audience, and then we will move on with our question and answer. So our first contestant tonight, ladies and gentlemen, representing the pride of Continental, contestant number 5, Chevelle Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Chicago Continental, number 11, Christian Valentino. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Metropolitan Continental, contestant 14, Chelsea Pearl. Representing Ohio Continental, contestant number 12, Lady Deception. Representing Illinois Continental, contestant 22, Tamara Mahoney. Tonight, Chevelle, why should you be Miss Continental Plus 2000? And who should be the next president of the United States and why?
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and my most elite panel of judges. The reason why I should be Miss Continental Plus tonight is because I am a trooper. I'm a dedicated individual. I've lost my evening gown. Well, my evening gown didn't come. So I was discouraged about the pageant. I felt terrible about the pageant. But I'm here. I did a fabulous job. I think I've represented myself and my peers very well. And the next president of the United States should be Bush, because I think he's a wonderful man and he's done so much things for us, and he don't discriminate against gays or other people. Thank you very much. I'm contestant number 5, Chevelle Brooks. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chevelle Brooks, contestant number 5.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and judges. First of all, I have to say how happy I am to be right here, right now. And thank you. Why do I want to be Miss Continental Plus? Ladies and gentlemen, I was first introduced to this pageant in 1997. I had no idea what it was all about, and I was fortunate enough to make the top 12. I came back the very next year, and I know I had competed more effectively than I had the year prior, but I didn't make the top 12. And at first I was a bit discouraged. But I realized that indeed I did get better, but so did the competition. I want to be Miss Continental Plus for that very same reason. It pushes you to be the very best that you can possibly be. This pageant, I've worked so hard. This pageant made me who the person I am, who I am right now, standing before you. And that's a positive, motivated, resilient, and determined individual. And for the second part of the question, who do I feel should be the next president of the United States? Well, ladies and gentlemen and judges, I personally believe out of the candidates, it should be the Democratic Representative Al Gore. Simply because he is a person that believes firmly in education. And the one thing that I have learned throughout my 24 years living on this earth is that without an education, you cannot succeed in anything. Ladies and gentlemen and judges, my name is Christian Valentino, and I'm contestant number 11, finalist number 2. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and judges. First of all, I would like to thank you for seeing it fit for me to make it to this point of the competition. In response to the question, why should I be Miss Continental Plus? Judges, I am a very hard worker. I sat out a year and I looked into my past. This is my 4th year. I looked into my past to try and correct the mistakes that I made in previous years. And I hope tonight I showed you that I have been listening to what has been told to me. And you need to listen, because if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going. In response to the second part of the question, who do I feel should be the next president? We talked about this in interview, and I stood strong and firm for Mr. Al Gore because he stands for education. I think that is very important. Like I said, I studied, and that is why I feel that he should be the next president. Ladies and gentlemen, I am contestant number 12, the Lady Deception. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and judges. I'm contestant number 14, Chelsea Pearl. Why should I be Miss Continental Plus? That's vicious. I should be Miss Continental Plus, ladies and gentlemen, because it's time for a representative that can travel across this country and represent you to the best of their ability. I have never been to jail, not for stealing, not for prostitution, not for drug dealing. I am someone that you can respect, look up to, and admire. And who should be the next president of the United States? I don't think anybody else but me, because not only can I run my life, but I could run this country. Thank you all so very, very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And judges, I would like to thank you very much from my heart for letting me adventure this far to the top 5 at Miss Continental Plus. In answer to the question, ladies and gentlemen, of why I should be Miss Continental, well, it's something that I thought of before I entered this contest. And that's because I believe that as an individual, you have to possess 3 things in your life. And these are 3 things that I live by my life every day that not only makes me a good human being, but it would make me a good Miss Continental. That is pride, strength, and unity. Pride, to be proud of who I am. Strong, to be very strong and to have the strength to be able to carry out my pride to each preliminary. And unity, because without unity, ladies and gentlemen, none of us would be right here today watching this contest. There's someone that is very special in this world. She was a beautiful young child. And in order for her to be president, I believe that if a woman was to be president, it was this individual that I met 20 years ago. I was a very young individual, but I was able to meet this person. Her name is Elizabeth Taylor. I believe that this individual would not only make a good president, but not only would she make a good representative, she is a representative of the gay community. Whether we like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, she was one of the individuals that helped each and every one of us to make the word AIDS known across this whole nation. And I think Elizabeth Taylor not only would be an incredible president, but she would be an incredible friend. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm contestant number 22, Tamara Mahorning.